Hey everyone, Sheevaun Moran here. And I was talking with a client the other day that got me thinking about this one concept called false humility. And false humility is so sneaky, it's so tricky. And it really crops up in ways that really defeat us. And one of those things about false humility means that you're playing small, you're hiding in the background, you don't want to be noticed. Yet you have a message. You have something to say. Another part about false humility is taking up too much space, meaning you think you're taking up too much space. And some people who take up or have that concept of taking up too much space and they don't want to take up a lot of space, they tend to end up having more weight on their bodies. It's really fascinating. The other way about false humility that shows up is not wanting to be let the ego get out of control. And you know what? If you won't take care of the pride part, then you will get into false humility for sure. And the ego will be completely overblown. I've seen this with people who have gotten super successful and then they throw away all the good things that got them to the places that got them to the results that they're at. They got them to those big results. They're like, oh no, go next. And the really interesting thing is false humility means that you're going to dive deep in with the people who are helping you and helping you get to your next step. That's the true essence of mastery and really dealing with your energetics and really dealing with that soul and going in deeper and deeper and deeper. And then the other part of it is not asking for help. When you have false humility, you actually tend not to ask for help. And one of the reasons this video came about today is because a client of mine who's been a client for a bit and has done amazing, gotten from virtually $0, actually $0, and to multiple six figures. And the really fascinating thing is she wasn't asking for help. She wasn't reaching back out in our loop to get help whenever she was struggling in the midst of, in between calls. And as soon as she started reaching out, her whole world opened up. Her events started getting filled up. Her world started expanding and getting bigger, yet she was hiding and trying to take up less space. And so she was in false humility in a couple ways. So let's work on dealing with false humility and get into owning and honoring and establishing who we are, charging properly. If you're not charging people for your services and the results that you can get them, then they're the ones who are not going to get the result that that you can because you're not charging properly because you're in false humility. Anyway, you get what I'm putting down, saying what I'm speaking. My name's Sheevaun Moran, and if you really want to take a step out of this false humility thing, there's this really cool thing that we have on our site called the Epic Life Toolkit. You can go to epiclifetoolkit.com, but more importantly, subscribe. Look at some of the other things I've been sharing, and maybe it will inspire you or get your heart or get your mind or get your business on track. Hey, I wish the best for you, and thanks for subscribing and thanks for sharing. Have a beautiful day.